All right, here we are at our final 3.0 learning target, 1.3.5, where we are going to write and solve a linear inequality. So it says Katie buys a new car valued at $26,400. Every year it depreciates in value by $4,000 per year. If Katie wants to sell it for at least $8,000, within how many years must she sell? So we have the gist of what's going on. There's a couple things that are important. The car is valued, car is valued at $26,000. Second, we see that it depreciates in value by $4,000. Again, make sure you're careful with the vocab. So depreciate means that it goes down. And then it says Katie wants to sell this car for at least $8,000. So with all of these, we want to start with our total. And our total is how much she wants to sell it for. So she wants to sell this for at least $8,000. Well, at least means that she wants to sell it for $8,000 or more. So she could sell it for exactly $8,000, so we want to add the or equal to part. She could also sell it for more than $8,000, which means that we want to use a greater than symbol. Now I want to figure out what else is going on. So it says the new car is valued at $26,400. That's our starting point. So let's write that over here. That's where we're starting at. Then it says it depreciates in value by $4,000. So that means it's going down. So every year I'm taking away $4,000. And I don't know how many years I'm going to have it. So that's where my variable is going to go. I'm going to use y for years. And then I want to define my variable. So off to the side, I'm just going to put y equals years. So now the 3.0 level is to actually solve this. So if I want to start this, I see that there's a number over here, so I want to move this number over with it. So I'm going to start by subtracting 26,400. And those are going to cancel, and I'm left with negative 4,000y. And then that is greater than or equal to negative 18,400. So lastly, over here I see that I have negative 4,000, so I want to get rid of that by dividing by negative 4,000. So I am left with y, and then since I divided by a negative, I want to flip my sign. And if I divide these two, I get positive 4.6. So remember, we are talking about a real world scenario. So we are not going to end with this math right here. We're going to end with an actual sentence. So it says, if Katie wants to sell it for $8,000, within how many years must she sell? And so my answer is y is less than or equal to 4.6. But I want to write my final answer as she must sell her car within 4.6 years. So if she wants to make back that $8,000 or more, she needs to sell it within 4.6 years. Anything more than that, she's not going to make as much as she wants. If it's less than that, she'll probably make more than she wants. But this is our final answer. And then remember to just make sure everything makes sense. So 4.6 years sounds like a normal amount. If it was negative years, it would not make sense. If it said she needs to sell her car within like 100 years, that's a really long time and your car would probably be dead. So we want to make sure that we are kind of, whenever we're given a real world scenario, we want to make sure that we are matching it back to the story and making sure it makes sense. This does, so we are finished.